All right, we have some breaking news coming in. We're learning that the IOA chief PT Usha is currently at the protest site at Jantar Mantar, where the wrestlers are on their 11th day of protest. Remember, this comes just days after PT Usha had made a statement saying that the wrestlers protesting on the streets amounts to indiscipline. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's Anshul Singh, who's joining us live to get us more details on this. Anshul, big development. We're learning that PT Usha is at the protest site.
Well, definitely this is a big development that has happened, and it seems like that the government is and the Indian Olympic Association is also trying to find a midway in this entire matter. I'll just move out of the frame and try and show you over here. PT Usha has reached over here and she's speaking to all these protesting wrestlers. Now remember, as you rightly mentioned, just a few days ago PT Usha had gone on record and in fact had said that the manner in which these wrestlers are protesting, this actually means indiscipline for the wrestlers, and that statement actually transpired into a very big controversy where the answers came in from the wrestlers as well, and they did not take it in the right manner. So PT Usha has finally come out and she is speaking to these wrestlers, just trying to find a midway in this entire protest that has happened, because initially their demand was to register an FIR. Now that FIR has already been registered, although on the behest of the Supreme Court, that FIR has been registered, but yes, the statements have still not been taken, and now the wrestlers demand that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh should not only resign from all the posts that he holds within the BJP and the government, but also he should be arrested. But yes, that is the prerogative of the investigating officer if he wants to go ahead and arrest. Just a few moments ago, the investigating officer had also reached on the spot, but yes, this is a very big development, and this is for the first time that it has happened since the protesters have sat on this protest for the past 11 days. Now it seems like that the government and the Indian Olympic Association, along with the oversight committee that was formed to look into the allegations of these protesters, they are now trying to find a midway in this entire controversy, because remember, in September this year itself is the Asian Games, and it becomes of utmost importance for the IOA to make sure that all their athletes who are going to protest, who are going to in fact have a play in that tournament, they should get the ample opportunity to train in this entire matter. So yes, the focus of the government now is to make sure that this protest ends early, but yes, it remains to be seen if any sort of midway could be found in between the wrestlers and the government and the administration at this point in time. But yes, this is definitely a big development that has happened today, and what remains to be seen once PT Usha comes out from this meeting and while she addresses the media, has any sort of headway, or has she been able to convince these wrestlers to move out from this wrestling sport and get back on the mat and train for the Asian Games? That is something that remains to be seen at this point in time.
Anshul, a few follow-up questions. Now, the wrestlers have previously said that they're not going to be vacating the protest site until all of their demands are met. Could you go over what all of their demands have been?
So initially, when this protest started on the 23rd of April, if I remember this, on the 23rd of April, they said that they actually want to go. They had put forth a few demands, which included the resignation of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh from all the posts that he has, and also they initially said that since the Delhi police is not ready to register an FIR in this entire matter, they should go ahead and register an FIR, and action should be taken against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. But yes, the Delhi police has now finally registered an FIR. It was on Saturday. That this FIR was registered by the Delhi police, and since then they say that their statements have still not been recorded. The statements of the minor for whom the POXO case has been registered by the Delhi police, her statement has also not been recorded in this entire matter. And hence they say that until and unless the investigation goes in the right direction and Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh is arrested, they are not going to move away from the spot. So yes, their demands remain the same, but yes, their critics at this point in time actually have come on record and said that the investigation is the prerogative of the investigating officer, and it is up to him to decide what sort of action needs to be taken, what sort of action is deemed necessary in this entire FIR. But these wrestlers are not ready to move from here. They are getting the support of people. Today itself, more than 300 Khap Panchayats have reached over here. Representatives of more than 300 Khap Panchayats have reached over here, and they have extended their support. Also, in the next few moments, we are expecting Aam Aadmi Party MLA Gopal Rai to also reach on the spot and extend their support.
Absolutely. Anshul, thank you so much for joining us and for showing us those visuals. We'll continue to track the developments of this meeting which is taking place at the protest site.